Hi, I'm George Burnett with Fourscore Physical Therapy. I'm in charge of the health eating section, and I've given health eating seminars all across America. And now I'm in the kitchen with you. Let's make one of my favorites. I've got a lot of favorites from the juice bar. Number 34, Daisy Bradford. I mean, it was a lot of people's favorites. And so here it is. Let's go. All right, let's fire it up. And 4 different ingredients. Let me just talk about those for a second, I guess, before we fire the juicer up. So carrot, apple, orange, and then frozen pineapple, all right? Carrot, apple, and another tip. I try and give you an additional tip kind of with each one of these seminars, each one of these different juices that I'm showing you. So this tip here, yes, we're gonna use frozen pineapple. You could use fresh, okay? Chunk it up into chunks like this. This is about a half a cup, about 3/4 of a cup actually, okay? I was gonna say a half, but it's really more like 3/4. Don't have to measure it exact. But about 9 chunks of the frozen pineapple you're going to get, and I just keep these frozen in the freezer and ready to go. Okay, orange. Okay, so I pre-peeled this orange. I should have peeled it in front of you. Maybe I'll do it another time. But I got good enough doing all of those seminars all across America. I used a little small knife, peeling fruits and vegetables live in front of 500 to 1,000 people. It was. But you're always making sure that you never nick yourself, right? Anyway, but I got pretty good at peeling, peeling in one peel, zing, 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 with that knife. Peel it off just like that. Okay, cool. Show you another little trick with this sometime. Another juice. Stay tuned. Okay. Okay, so apple. Again, I'll show you cutting the apple. I like to do this. Keep it safe. Keep your hand here. I use a fairly wide-bladed knife. Again, I don't give you all the tips in every one of these juices that I'm doing. You just watch them and you'll pick up a new tip probably most every time, okay? So safety zone, teach your family the same thing because I want your family to be juicing, but your kids, teach them to juice, be safe. I use a wide-bladed knife. It's safer really than kind of a narrow-bladed knife for cutting apples like this. Keep your hand off to the side, chop it down like that. Then I tip this down. Now this is all stable. Now, I did this back in the day when shoots were smaller, back many years ago when I gave the juice seminars. Shoots now are much larger than they were back. This is one of the original juicers that I was a spokesperson for all over America. And I was a spokesperson for this, The Bread Man. That's one of my books, The Bread Man's Healthy Bread book. This is actually a bestseller. It's pretty cool. Number 27 of all nonfiction books sold that year, many years ago. Okay, back to apples. Okay, so, and then just right here, okay, and then down, and your hand is away. Use organic when you can. I like flipping that little top out right there, that little top right there. I just think that that's probably good to kind of get rid of that. Stuff could get settled over there, okay? Use organic when you can. If you can't, be grateful for what you can get, right? So carrot, apple, you got 1 apple, a full orange, a large carrot, and then frozen pineapple. Let's make it up, okay? It's really nice drink. It's really nice drink. So I encourage you to make up this one. Now the shoots today, you really can. I'm going to cut it in half here. You really can almost put this whole orange in there. Back in the day, the shoot was 1/3 this size almost. We had to kind of really take this down in size. Okay. There's your orange. Look at this. Now the orange, when you peel like that, try and leave on a lot of the pulp. All right. There's a lot of benefit in this pulp right there, and you're going to get a creamy, nice orange juice there. So leave on as much pulp as you can. It's really a lot healthier and better than just straight orange juice without that cream of the pulp, the benefit that's there. Okay. So now another tip: if you're doing greens, now I did a juice, and if you go through these juices, you saw this. I wasn't using carrot. I could have grabbed a carrot, but it didn't have carrot in the drink. And this blade has been around for a long time. We use this juicer in the juice bar. But if you're doing greens and you've got a big carrot, you can push down the greens with the carrot, kind of plunge it a little bit there. It's very helpful. Okay, that's a tip for you. So there's our orange, our apple now. Okay, use Granny Smiths if you like. You use Gala's. Golden Delicious is another really nice one. All right, now you don't put this through the juicer. You're going to use your blender. Okay, you're going to use your you know, your Vitamix, your Blend Tech, okay, whatever you got there, or a good blender. Okay, so that's your drink here. So this is kind of a two-part drink here. We'll take our canister here, add our juice into it here. Beautiful juice, beautiful. Let me show you that. I just got to show that off. This is nice. Okay, okay. So that made up almost a full pint right there. One apple, one orange. Okay, I like buying good produce. It's worth it, you know. Grow your own when you can, if you get some of this to grow. Okay, so in your own garden, and then frozen pineapple. So you're going to put your juice into here. Okay, put your frozen pineapple into here. Okay, it's kind of two-part, and then blend up, and you will have Daisy Bradford. It is a beautiful drink. Now this is going to be, you know, I just made, some of you have watched Santa Rita 34, and that's a hardcore drink. Kale, spinach, cucumber, I mean lots of green in there, cayenne pepper, lemon, ginger. That's a great one. It's one of my favorites for the really hardcore person coming to my juice bar, okay? Hardcore meaning really good, healthy, okay? It's a great one, love it. It's one of my favorites too. So, now some of these are transition ones. Let me explain transition. Try and give you one extra tip. I'm giving you lots on this one. In my cookbook, in my book, the Bread Man's Healthy Bread book, I talked about transitioning from white flour, sugar, kind of traditional American diet into more and more whole grains, into 100% whole grain. And we'll talk about grains and breads and so forth because they're still a very healthy thing to be doing, okay? But the point being here is transitioning. Now the reason I bring that up is this might be a transition juice because you're not used to a Santa Rita 34 with all the greens that are in there. So start out with carrot and apple and orange, add some pineapple to make it kind of sweetened up a little bit. And here you've got over a nice pint here, and cheers, okay? This is just a very, it's a very nice sweet drink. Very refreshing. Oh man. That is really good. Okay, in the kitchen with you, having given seminars all across America, New York City to Seattle, Washington, and Houston, Texas, and pretty much everywhere in between. And now I get a chance to show you how to do this in your own home and get set up and get healthy, and get really healthy. So Fourscore, we provide you with really the healthy eating side that I'm in charge of. My son Neil does the fitness and exercise side. He's a doctor of physical therapy. I've been working out on his with his exercises, strength and tone, and then measure your antioxidants and get your supplements to go along with this program. So we hope you join us. We use this to measure. We'll tell you where to get a measurement done. This is what measures antioxidants. I wished I would have had this when I gave those seminars many years ago all across America, and I could have proved that this gets all the way to your cells and supplements that are good. How do you know if they're good? You measure. But this will help you. So it's a kind of a full package here. Gotta have one more drink here, okay? Beautiful. Okay, and that pineapple helps even chill that drink down even colder. Some of those other drinks, throw some ice in and blend it if you need to chill it down a little bit more. Boy, I gave you lots of tips on this one. Oh my goodness. All right, there you go. George Burnett, Fourscore Physical Therapy, fourscorept.com. Join us, give us a call. We'll help you get set up on a really good healthy program.